Welcome to Treat Her Right TV, where we teach men how to love, listen, and lead the right way through biblical wisdom and real-life relationship lessons. First, I want to thank you for coming to the channel and spending a few minutes with me today. This channel was created to help men grow in love, communication, accountability, emotional maturity, and the Word of God. Today's topic is Stop Losing Good Women Over Pride. Men, let's talk plainly. Pride has destroyed more relationships than many men want to admit. Sometimes it is not another man. Sometimes it is not money. Sometimes it is not distance. Sometimes it is not even a lack of love. Sometimes a man loses a good woman because he is too proud to listen, too proud to apologize, too proud to change, and too proud to admit that his behavior is hurting the woman who loves him. A good woman can forgive a lot. She can be patient. She can pray. She can explain. She can give chances. But even a good woman gets tired when pride keeps blocking growth. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10, "Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom." Only by pride comes contention. That means pride brings arguments. Pride brings tension. Pride turns a simple conversation into a battle. Pride makes a man fight to be right when he should be fighting to restore peace. A good woman may come to you calmly and say, "Your tone hurt me." But pride says, "You are too sensitive." She may say, "I need more consistency." Pride says, "You always complain." She may say, "I feel alone in this relationship." Pride says, "Here we go again." And before you know it, the woman was not fighting you. She was trying to reach you. But your pride turned her pain into a problem instead of a place for healing. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 4 says, "An high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin." A proud heart is not a small thing. It is a spiritual issue. It is not just a personality trait. It is not just, "That is how I am." The Bible calls pride sin. And when pride lives in a man's heart, it will show up in how he speaks, how he listens, how he leads, and how he treats the woman beside him. The first way pride makes men lose good women is by making them refuse instruction. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20 says, "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end." Brother, if a good woman is telling you something that could help the relationship, do not treat it like disrespect. Sometimes her correction is protection. Sometimes her honesty is trying to keep the relationship from falling apart. Sometimes the very thing you are calling nagging is actually wisdom trying to save what you have. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 18 says, "Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored." A man who refuses correction brings shame to himself, but a man who receives correction can be honored. That means your woman telling you the truth does not make you less of a man. Your ability to receive the truth can make you a better man. Pride says, "I do not need to change." Wisdom says, "If this is hurting the woman I love, I need to grow." Pride says, "She should just accept me." Wisdom says, "Love should make me more accountable, not more careless." The second way pride makes men lose good women is by making them careless with their mouth. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23 says, "Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles." Some men would save their relationships if they learned how to keep their mouth. Not every thought needs to come out harshly. Not every frustration needs to become a cutting word. Not every disagreement needs to become a fight. A man can destroy hours of peace with one careless sentence. He can make a woman shut down with one cruel tone. He can make her feel unsafe with one dismissive response. Psalm chapter 141, verse 3 says, "Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth, keep the door of my lips." That should be a prayer for every man in a relationship. Lord, watch my mouth. Help me not speak from pride. Help me not speak from anger. Help me not speak from ego. Help me not use my words to wound the woman I am supposed to protect. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19 says, "In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise." Sometimes wisdom is knowing when to stop talking. Sometimes wisdom is pausing before you respond. Sometimes wisdom is saying, "Let me think before I answer." Sometimes wisdom is choosing not to speak while your pride is hot. A good woman does not need a perfect man, but she does need a man who understands that his words have consequences. The third way pride makes men lose good women is by making them quick to fight. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 3 says, "It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling." It is honor for a man to cease from strife, not continue it, not stir it up, not keep it going until she breaks down. The Bible says it is honorable to stop the fight. Some men think they are strong because they can argue a woman down. But strength is not proving you can overpower her emotionally. Strength is knowing how to calm the atmosphere. Strength is knowing how to pursue peace. Strength is knowing how to say, "This conversation is important, and I do not want us to hurt each other while we talk." Proverbs chapter 26 verse 21 says, "As coals are to burning coals and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife." A contentious man keeps fire going. He keeps adding wood. He keeps bringing up old things. He keeps raising his voice. He keeps twisting the conversation. Then when the relationship burns down, he acts confused. Brother, stop adding wood to the fire and then blaming her for the smoke. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 4 says, "If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offenses." Yielding can calm great offenses. That means sometimes peace requires you to humble yourself in the moment. Sometimes you do not need to push harder. Sometimes you need to soften. Sometimes you need to step back from pride so the relationship can breathe. The fourth way pride makes men lose good women is by making them emotionally uncontrolled. Proverbs chapter 25 verse 28 says, "He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." A man who cannot control his spirit is unprotected. He may look strong on the outside, but if every emotion controls him, if every correction offends him, if every conversation triggers him, then he is like a city without walls. A good woman cannot feel safe with a man who has no rule over himself. If your anger controls your tone, you need discipline. If your pride controls your apology, you need discipline. If your ego controls how you listen, you need discipline. If your emotions make you punish her with silence, sarcasm, or distance, you need discipline. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Power without love becomes control. Love without a sound mind becomes unstable. But when a man walks with power, love, and a sound mind, he becomes safer to talk to, safer to love, and safer to trust. The fifth way pride makes men lose good women is by making them think they are always right. 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 1 says, "Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth." Some men know a lot, but they do not love well. They can quote facts. They can win debates. They can explain why they did what they did. But knowledge without love just puffs a man up. Love edifies. Love builds. Love makes room for understanding. Love says, "Even if I think I am right, I still care about how I made you feel." 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12 says, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." Men, be careful when you think you can never be wrong. Be careful when you think she is always the problem. Be careful when you think your way is always best. That kind of thinking can make you fall. A humble man checks himself. A prideful man only checks her. A humble man asks, "What can I do better?" A prideful man asks, "Why does she always have something to say?" A humble man seeks growth. A prideful man seeks control. Philippians chapter 2 verse 3 says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves." That is relationship wisdom. Do not move through strife. Do not move through vanity. Do not move through ego. Walk in lowliness of mind. Esteem the other person. Consider her. Value her. Do not make every conversation about defending your image. The sixth way pride makes men lose good women is by making them refuse humility before God. James chapter 4 verse 6 says, "God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." That is serious. God resists the proud. So if God resists pride, why would pride bless your relationship? Pride will not bring peace. Pride will not bring healing. Pride will not bring closeness. Pride will not bring trust. But grace is given to the humble, grace to grow, grace to apologize, grace to listen, grace to become better, grace to repair what pride almost destroyed. James chapter 4 verse 10 says, "Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you VP." Men, humility will not lower you the way you think it will. Humility can lift you. Humility can restore honor. Humility can help your woman see that you are serious about growth. There is nothing weak about saying I was wrong. There is nothing weak about saying I hurt you. There is nothing weak about saying I need to change. There is nothing weak about saying teach me how to love you better. That is not weakness. That is maturity. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 5 says, Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For God resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. Be clothed with humility. That means wear humility. Let it cover how you speak. Let it cover how you lead. Let it cover how you respond. Let it cover how you handle correction. A man covered in pride is hard to love safely, but a man clothed in humility becomes easier to trust. The seventh way pride makes men lose good women is by making them forget how precious peace is. Psalm chapter 34, verse 14 says, Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. Seek peace and pursue it. Peace does not always come automatically. Sometimes you have to pursue it. Sometimes you have to choose it over pride. Sometimes you have to choose it over being right. Sometimes you have to choose it over having the last word. A good woman wants peace. She does not want to fight all day. She does not want every hard conversation to become a war. She does not want to feel like loving you requires losing herself. Matthew chapter 5 verse 9 says, Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Peacemakers are blessed, not peace fakers, not men who avoid every issue, not men who silence a woman and call that peace. Peacemakers. A peacemaker does not ignore the wound. A peacemaker helps heal it. A peacemaker does not pretend nothing happened. A peacemaker repairs. A peacemaker does not punish the woman for speaking. A peacemaker makes it safe to talk. The eighth way pride makes men lose good women is by making them slow to change. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16 says, For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. A righteous man may fall, but he rises. That means the issue is not whether you have ever made a mistake. The issue is whether you are willing to get up and change. A good woman can work with a man who is growing. She can be patient with a man who is trying. She can respect a man who owns his mistakes. But it is hard to keep loving a man who keeps falling in the same place and refuses to rise. Psalm chapter 37 verse 23 says, The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. A good man has steps. He moves, he grows, he progresses. He does not stay stuck in pride and call it manhood. If you keep saying that is just how I am, then you are choosing stagnation over growth. But if you let the Lord order your steps, you can become different. You can become wiser. You can become gentler. You can become more patient. You can become the kind of man a good woman can safely love. The ninth way pride makes men lose good women is by making them forget mercy. Matthew chapter 5 verse 7 says, Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Men, be merciful. Do not be so hard on the woman you love. Do not make her pay forever for mistakes you said you forgave. Do not hold her emotions against her when she is trying to explain her pain. Do not treat her like an enemy because she is asking for love, respect, and accountability. Luke chapter 6 verse 36 says, Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Mercy matters in love. A relationship without mercy becomes cold. A home without mercy becomes hard. A man without mercy becomes difficult to trust. Mercy does not mean there are no boundaries. Mercy does not mean there is no accountability. Mercy means you do not move with cruelty. You do not lead with coldness. You do not use power to punish. The 10th way pride makes men lose good women is by making them blind to what they have. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 17 says, Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. A good woman can sharpen you. She can challenge you. She can help you see what you would not see by yourself. She can encourage your growth. She can speak wisdom into your life. But pride will make you resent the very sharpening that could make you better. Do not hate the woman because she tells you the truth. Do not reject her wisdom because it touches your ego. Do not silence her voice because it exposes what you need to heal. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 23 says, A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Pride brings a man low. Humility upholds him. So if you want to stop losing good women over pride, here is what you must do. Hear correction without fighting. Speak with self-control. Choose peace before winning. Apologize without excuses. Change without being begged. Lead without controlling. Love without ego. And humble yourself before pride costs you what prayer sent into your life. Isaiah chapter 57 verse 15 says, "For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy, I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit. The Most High dwells with the humble and contrite." That means humility attracts the presence of God. Pride pushes away wisdom, peace, and grace. Psalm chapter 25 verse 9 says, "The meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way." If you want God to guide you, be meek. If you want God to teach you, be teachable. If you want to love a woman correctly, stop acting like you already know everything. And if you are using the 1611 Bible with the Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 8 asks, "What hath pride profited versus? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought versus?" That is the question every man should ask before pride ruins his relationship. What did pride profit you? Did pride make her feel safe? Did pride make the home peaceful? Did pride restore trust? Did pride bring her closer? Did pride help you love better? Or did pride protect your ego while destroying her heart? Men, stop losing good women over pride. If she is still trying, listen. If she is still explaining, care. If she is still hoping, grow. If she is still beside you, value her. Do not wait until the house is quiet, the messages stop, and her heart has moved on to finally admit what you should have admitted sooner. A good woman is not something to mishandle. She is a blessing to honor. This is Treat Her Right TV, teaching men how to love, listen, and lead the right way. If this message helped you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a man who needs to hear it. And remember, pride may help you win the argument, but humility can help you keep the woman.